Hello Taurus, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, much appreciated. Thank you for coming back. If you're new, welcome. I hope you enjoy the reading. It's a love reading for you and your person, your significant other, your special someone, whether you're just starting out or whether you've been in the relationship for some time. You can take it as it resonates for you. Aspects of the reading will apply to you, but then there will also be a part dedicated to your person. The qualities may be interchangeable. You might see aspects in the other person that you recognize in yourself, and so on. You can also cross-watch to my other videos to get more insights if you are, following up on somebody else, your person, if they're a different sign from yourself. I use all the astrology cards and goddess cards and Moonology and Destiny cards for this reading. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe, as that does help to move the videos around YouTube. This one here. For this reading will apply from about the middle of March going through into about the middle of April. And, Venus initially in that period for the first week or so will be in Pisces, and together actually with Neptune and the Sun. So a lot of Piscean energy, which is a very spiritual energy. It's a very healing energy, and incredible imagination and inspiration, and even divine intervention can occur at that time. But it's a general softening. On the other side of it can also be resolutions, and finding resolutions or completing karmic issues which you may have come into this life with your person. So you probably have built up karmic situations from previous lives. You may be carrying those into this lifetime to deal with now. And this can be anything. It can be any kind of situation that that you're approaching together. And so it's wrapping all of that up. It's healing. There's a lot of spirituality in this Pisces energy, and so just really quite deep. And dreamy energy as well. The other side of it can also be perhaps a little bit too much of that, which then leads you into some sort of illusion or confusion. And it can also be about boundary setting as well. And getting caught up, getting carried away can also come in with that beautiful, very heightened energy. And so then that applies for that sort of week from about the middle of March through until about the 21st. And then we have the equinox, and then the Sun and Venus hold hands and move into Aries. And then there will be a shift of energy yet again. So let's see now what we've got for you. So your person is very much focused on your relationship. And the relationship is definitely in the spotlight. Okay. Bottom of the astrology deck is first house, the body. So let's get some goddess guidance now. Kuan Yin for you. Peace for your person. Bridget, don't back down. So there could be a bit of tenseness around, a lot of energy. Nementona. And white Taurus sensitivity. Okay. Bottom of the goddess deck is Athena, inner wisdom. Let's get a Moonology deck card out. Expect powerful change. Okay. I feel this might be coming in here actually, so let's just put it there. Bottom of the Moonology is a fiery climax approaches. Okay. Let's get a Destiny card. Too many. So we can just get it one. Fun. Okay. All right. So all right, so I'm going to start here. This is the bottom of the astrology deck. So this is first house, the body. So this is about your, obviously, your physical vitality, your life force, your chi. It's also about your personal independence, you know, how you are making your way in the world. What sort of course are you setting for yourself? It's also your personal hobbies and interests, and, you know, self-oriented interests. So whether this is to do with your physical body or whether it's, you know, other things that you're busy with. It's also what you're projecting outwards to others. So what they're going to pick up. So now whatever you are going through is going to be, the opposite side is going to be the seventh house, which you've got here. So whatever you are going through is going to be reflected in your seventh house. So anybody that's really close to you at this time is going to obviously be affected. So this may be obviously a physical thing. Possibly you are changing something, or you are you know, sort of deciding on something for yourself, a course of action which you'd like to take. You may be moving forward with something, or you just may be focusing more on what it is that you want to do at this time, so your self-oriented interests, or you could be changing your appearance. All of these things can come in, but if it is physical related, and you know, just keep your energy levels high. You have got sensitivity here, so you may be having some ascension symptoms. You may be you know, changing. We all are, but you know, you may just be going through a patch where you are just really sensitive at this time. And this may be you know, a sign for you to actually take care of yourself, your physical body, and perhaps change something, or perhaps go through a different routine. You know, maybe it's related to exercise or something like that. But certainly what you are going through on the inside is going to be reflected into your relationship. So there's going to be a balance which is required there. This is also about Athena, inner wisdom. You know what to do, trust your inner wisdom, and take appropriate action without delay. So something is going to come up in the relationship. I can see here with the Mars card and don't back down, and then you've got Nematona for sacred space to do with the seventh house. So there is some issue that's going to come up, possibly a discussion or some sort of action. But you could be clashing either with your person or in some other way, shape or form. But it's saying that you need to consult your inner wisdom. You need to perhaps take some time out and actually just get to grips with what this is. Follow your heart, you know, but first of all, tap into your intuition, phase out all negativity and other people's opinions and influences, and get hold of your, you know, get in touch with your inner wisdom. The full moon is showing up there. So, you know, for March, the full moon falls on the 28th of March, and it's going to be in Libra. And that's all about balance, and that's all about relationships as well. So something may come up for you then, but it's about this. It's about getting in touch with your inner GPS, your inner knowing. So take some time out around that time, spend time in nature, whatever it is that you have to do to get in touch with this. So now for you, we've got Kuan Yin, compassion, and then we've got void of course, moon missing. So the void of course period is a sort of a shadow period. It happens when the moon changes between signs, goes through a quiet patch where there's just doesn't appear to be much happening. So that indicates that all is not what it seems. All right, so you may just be going through a patch. It could last for maybe a week or maybe longer. You could be going through a patch where it's time to rest, to retreat, rest, recover. So recover from certain things that may be happening around you. And perhaps maybe you're just tired, and that's why the first house is coming up. Your life force or your energy levels may just be a bit low. So this is a rest and recovery period, if that is applicable for you, but it can also be like a dreaming and a planning period. So this is for some action that you want to initiate. Now you've got Mars coming up in the situation, so there is something coming up. This is an action or something that you want to initiate, but don't do it while the void of course moon is in action. This is a time to just stay as you are, but spend time in relaxation and spend time in rest, dreaming and planning. All right, it's not a time to be taking big actions or initiating big things simply because you will get the wrong result or no result. All right. So just just carry on with your normal routine. Don't put in energy into into things that that are important to you. Just stay neutral during this phase. And as I said, things may not be what they seem. So this is just a period to just let things flow and wait until this period has passed, and then you can do whatever else needs to be done. So with the Kuan Yin compassion, it's saying release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. So this obviously applies to your person, but it can also apply to other things that may be externally influencing the relationship at this time. And it's just about waiting for the right time to initiate something. But in the meantime, just be in the compassionate mode. Yet again, a full moon is coming up, so this seems to be important for you. And just keep coming back to this energy, all right? This calm, this peace, this neutral state, where that is a good place then to be planning and dreaming for when the energy does shift, and then you can move forward with whatever it is. But in the meantime, release judgments about yourself and your person or whatever else may be going on, and just focus on the love and light. All right, that's important. Then for your person, we've got Irene, peace. There is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. And then we've got Libra, I, balance. So this is the commitment card. This is the marriage or the engagement card. So this may be coming in for you, or certainly this is on your person's mind. Okay, and this is all about the balancing of the relationship, it's about finding that within themselves. And the Libra energy is all about relationships. It's also about beauty. It's about harmony. It's about refinement. Finding anything that's beautiful for them. They will be enjoying that, and that could very well be you. So beauty's in the eye of the beholder. So they are seeing beauty around them at this time, and possibly they may be artistic, or they may be involved in the arts in some way, shape, or form, this may just be sort of influencing them in some way, but certainly they've got the relationship and the dynamics of the relationship on their mind. And then Irene is just saying that whether you are worrying about this or they are worrying about it, they just need to take a step back from that, because everything is being handled. This is a lovely your energy. There's a lot of water, so there's emotion, but the dolphins are there, which is always about joy and happiness and playfulness. All right, so be at peace. Your person needs to be at peace, and perhaps you need to be at peace with them. No need to worry. Everything is being handled and is working out beautifully. So just release. They need to release worries, and so do you. Because whatever's going on, the relationship is on their mind, but this is about balance. All right, so this is mutual support, and your needs and their needs need to be heard and met. Okay, so each of you has to be in mutual support of one another. All right, that is what the balance of this relationship is all about. But certainly, this is, as I said, the commitment card. This is a committed relationship. This is not a love affair when you've got this, when you've got a Libra coming in. Okay, so this is like this is commitment and and engagement or marriage or whatever would be commitment for you. Okay. Then something else is coming now. There is a situation happening at the moment. We've got Mars force. So this could be a number of things. This could be impatience within the relationship. So this can be impatience with things not moving forward quickly enough. And certainly with void of course moon, this is a time to plan. All right, this is not a time to be taking action. So you've got to find ways to deflect this strong energy to do. All right, because this Mars is the god of war. Mars is about willpower and undertaking things with your will. So it's your energy, it's your drive, your ambition, it's going after what it is that you want. It can also be the rise of desire and sexual expression. So this could be coming in as well. Or it could just be a general impatience with things not moving forward as quickly as you would like, or just that each of you are feeling this desire and feeling this need to move forward, but it's just not possible at, just initially at this time. But it's a time for dreaming and planning initially until you get the go ahead. But it could also be, as I said, dealing with different ego concerns. It can also be that one or other of you is being a bit bossy, or just demanding, or trying to force something. So just think about that, see how it relates to your relationship. But whatever it is, this is a time, don't back down. So stand up for what you believe is right. So whether this is you or your person, or it could be that you're together facing a situation. So don't back down. This is about nurturing your, either within the relationship or one or either of you. This is about nurturing what is important to you, or within your relationship. This is about nurturing that, growing that, dedicating time and energy to that, and not allowing other negative things or other aspects to come in to detract from that. All right. So if you are already in a committed relationship, then this is about dealing with whatever is coming at you, because this can be a challenge coming in. This can be a challenge or some kind of defense that is required. But it's also about standing firm, but still moving forward, but not forcing to such a degree that everybody gets annoyed, or that there is, that the resistance starts to set in. Okay, this is about moving forward in a constructive and measured way. All right, sort of tempered steel. All right, but it's one step at a time, but moving forward. All right, with pace, but not rushing around erratically and getting things rushing around and not actually getting anywhere. The best way is measured constructive action. But as I said, it could also be dealing with a bit of impatience. But this is saying, don't back down on things that are important to you as a couple, or to each one of you, whichever it is. Find resolution, all right? And come to some sort of agreement about what needs to be done. But each one of you, both of you, your needs have to be met. And this is why your person has got Libra eye balance in their cards. And also you've got the 7th house, which is the house of partnerships, and Libra rules the 7th house. All right, so balancing of a partnership is very, very important at this time. So it's about coming to a place of agreement, a place where each of you are supporting each other, that you've got each other's backs, and that you're mutually supportive. That's what you need to do. But in order to do that, each one of you has to make your needs heard and understood and talked about, clearly. But if this is an external challenge that you're facing within your actual relationship, then it's saying to you, don't back down from what is important, okay? And have your best interests and your relationship's best interests at heart. Now we've got here, expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. So there is something coming in. And this is about, obviously, some kind of change coming in. New moon is always a clearing of the decks. It's sort of like a fresh start. So this could be something to do with, if you've already been in this relationship for some time, then you're getting some kind of regeneration within that. and there's a new start coming in. But it's like something old will fall away and something new will come in, or a door will close and a new one will open. So there's some sort of release that's going to happen. It could just be that the old way of life or something that you have been doing together as a couple already is falling away, and this is opening up something new to come in. The next eclipse that's coming in physically will be in May, but this is the energy of the eclipse. So this is a fresh start. This is like clearing the decks and starting again. And this is about planting new things. So you want to plant the right things, all right? So make sure that you start off on the right foot with your person, or within the relationship, that both of you, you're finding balance, that both of you are thinking and dreaming about what you want, but you in particular, and your person is thinking about balance and about the mutual support, but certainly commitment is there. But there may be a bit of impatience, or there may be some sort of challenge coming in for you. But there is some new start, or some sort of change, or some sort of fresh energy that's coming in. Bottom of the Moonology deck is a fiery climax approaches full moon in Aries. So one or either of you may be have been exhibiting a little bit of selfish behavior, or me first behavior with this energy coming in. Or it could just be that some sort of shift is coming in, and it's going to be the culmination of sort of like rumblings that have been going on, or bubblings that have been going on within the relationship or around the relationship. But a fiery climax approaches full moon in Aries. So full moon is always emotional, but it's always about results, and it's always usually about, it can also be forgiveness, and it can also be to do with gratitude. So you could be seeing the result of something. Perhaps you are now coming to a decision about something, or you're facing down something, the two of you, and you're triumphing over something, and then now is the time to be grateful for what you have, to be grateful for what is the relationship that you have, and that whatever you have overcome is now behind you. It could be that, all right? Or it could be that something is coming up to be resolved or to be dealt with. As I said, it could be an external challenge, something to do that affects the relationship, or it could be affecting either one of you, and therefore it affects the relationship. But it is also to do with, some sort of culmination. Something is coming to a result, and this is going to bring in a powerful change for you. And this is going to be, yet again, you've got full moon. So definitely full moon, the end of March possibly, is going to be important. Something is going to come to culmination, and you're going to get a result. But certainly a change is coming in for you. Now, for the actual seventh house, this is, as I said, is the relationship itself, and this is also the lower courts do come in with the seventh house. So with the Nemetona sacred space, it's saying create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. So that you can do this in your home, all right, or with wherever it is that you spend time with your person. You may not yet be living together, but if you've got a home together already, then fine, do that. Otherwise, do it for yourself. But this is about creating. It can even be a mantelpiece above a fireplace, or just some corner of your home, or somewhere where you can put mementos which are important to you and your relationship, candles, anything that is important or abundant or loving or is a treasure for you and your relationship, or for your person, whatever. You can each put little parts there, or you can just put a few things, crystals, whatever you like, whatever is you consider to be divine and spiritual and special for you and your person, or within your relationship, or just with with the home that you have created together. So and it is also about spending time in nature, because that is a direct connection to the divine. So spending time in nature, getting out, going for walks, spending time with your person. It could even be going to a power place. Now, this could be a marriage, or an engagement, and therefore you are attending a church or some place which is powerful and has power from a spiritual perspective. So this could very well be, the advent of a coming together in a relationship, either in a marriage or an engagement, or some kind of making something almost like official, a commitment. Okay, whatever it could be, hand fasting. It depends on you and what is important in your life, but it's some sort of commitment that you are making. whether it's a renewed commitment, because if you've already been in the relationship for some time and you've faced this challenge down, then this can be about making a new commitment, a renewed commitment within the relationship. Or if it's fairly new, then there is some commitment coming in, which was indicated by your person, and here it is popping up again. And this is sacred. So, and this is normally, a sacred place which is connected to churches or to powerful places, or to just in the outdoors, a powerful place, and connecting there with the energies there. It can also be that this is about creating a sacred space in your relationship, all right? Set it as a priority. And the energy between you, your relationship, whether it's a renewed relationship or whether now you're actually coming together in something special and important, a commitment, whether that's marriage or engagement or just committing to each other long term, whatever it may be, whatever is right for you. But it's making it a sacred space. Your relationship is sacred, and it should be sacred from external influences as well. And you should always be able to go there, the two of you, to relax and be with each other and connect in that sacred space. All right. This is a very meditative space. It's a very quiet space. It's a space where there's nurturing and connection with the divine. And that can be in any way what is important for you. It can be cooking together, it can be just sitting together reading, or it can be gardening together, or spending time in nature or with your pets or whatever. It's that sacred space that you create. So make sure that you create it, all right? If you've been in a relationship already for some time and you've been through a bit of a rough patch, this is what you need to do. You need to create a sacred space so that you can put the rough waters behind you and move forward. And also we've got here fun. So do bring this playful energy in. Do whatever you can to bring this element into the relationship. Perhaps it's got kind of forgotten. If it's an existing relationship and that you've been in this for some time already, sometimes these things get forgotten in the pressures of life. So make sure that you bring a bit of that in, just to raise the energies, to lift the energies up, to lift your vibration up and the vibration of the relationship. And you can do that in nature or within your home or whatever it is. But make sure you bring that lightness in. And then for the sort of outcome or the potential, we've got earth element stability and we've got white Taurus sensitivity. So this is saying that stability, you with this relationship challenge, or with the relationship as it's moving together now, if you are just starting on your journey, it's saying that you've got the opportunity to bring stability in now. This is going to bring stability in for both of you. It's that connectedness to your person that you've made a commitment to now, and now you can start building a very, very strong foundation. All right, that's what this card is about. So it's a very positive outcome. And again, it's about balance. 8, 9, 10, 11, 1 and 1 is 2, and 2 is about balance in a relationship. And that's what you're aiming for at all points here, because it keeps coming up again and again. So this is also about building, as I said, a strong foundation between the two of you. And this can be materially as well, although don't get too bogged down in material things, all right? Because they can sometimes slow the energy down and it can make things very heavy. So you want to keep things flowing between you. You want to create a home. You want to create a solid foundation, whatever that means for the two of you. But it also has to be, it has to be flexible. It has to also be able to accommodate whatever is going to occur in the future. And this is about, not being so fixed in your ideas or your attitudes that you forget to try new things. All right, so just make sure that you are working towards this lovely, strong, beautiful foundation, but one that is growing and is able to change and flex as things go along, but always together the two of you come back to this very stable, lovely foundation. It's got a material abundance with it as well. You may be thinking about that. It's also got perhaps monetary abundance for you. Some sort of stability is now available for you once you've got through this phase. With white Taurus sensitivity, this is about the ascension or the process that you have been through. Your energy is going to be, your vibration is going to be raised. So you are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So detox anything. If you've already been in some time in a relationship for some time with this person, then start clearing out things that do not serve you. Within your home, this can be chemicals, toxic things. Externally, like socially, there may be a few toxic things going on, or groups or people that just, trigger the peer review or just not good for the relationship, or environments. All right. So if you have to move or relocate or do something to make your environment happier, then do everything you can. It's also about releasing negative mindsets or attitudes or beliefs, all right? Because you're raising your vibration now. You're going to become automatically more sensitive. And the two of you have been through things. You've created a sacred space between you and within your home. So make sure you keep it sacred, all right? Don't allow toxic things or triggering things to come in and disrupt, all right? You want to have a happy and harmonious relationship and enjoy your sensitivity together, but you need to honor that as well. All right. So make sure you take steps to keep this holistic and happy and wholesome for the two of you. Okay, Taurus, hope you enjoyed that. Please take care. Have a wonderful month. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe. And I will see you next time.